It's going to see Yoshi and Ken taking on Dark Wizzy and Ned. What do you think, Skip?
Honestly, Dark Wizzy and Ned are probably my favorites to take this. They team together quite a few times. They do very, very well fairly often. For instance, at SmashCon, I believe they got 3rd. And even then, like SmashCon, that's a stacked doubles tournament. I mean, I think they ran into Leo and Siski. It was just like one of the best teams possible.
What happened to Dark Wizzy?
I don't know, but that's just kind of the Wizzy special. You got to SD at some point.
And no Sephiroth from Ken, unfortunately. Seems like he is struggling a little bit in the doubles side with Sephiroth. The Sonic has been the star of the show for Ken, but Yoshi's Cloud has been immaculate that I've seen thus far.
Yeah, Yoshi's Cloud is actually kind of messed up. Like, this dude's really good. I don't know much about him. I haven't watched him much, but from what I've seen today, I'm already super impressed.
Looking air dodge back to the stage. Great job. Loses limit, though. Yoshi's going to have to try and recover. Dark Wizzy and Ken both there to cover, and somehow nobody's there to make the play, Skip. What in the world?
Ooh, that was actually smart going for the back throw because you actually covered just about any option from Ken getting off the ledge. So that was actually really smart from Wizzy.
There we go. Ken providing just the right amount of interruption to keep Wizzy busy there. And it seems like the Final Fantasy characters are going at it versus Mario versus Sega.
Hey, everybody wanted to see this matchup for so long, man. You're getting it between Yoshi and Ned.
It's still kind of crazy that Mario and Sonic are in the same game. I know, like if you grew up in this era of gaming, maybe it's just like that's always been that way.
Yeah,
right?
when they announced Sonic, do you remember where you were when they announced Sonic and Brawl?
Yes.
I was getting to school. I was going to high school. I ran
saw
down
it
to the
on
bus stop.
the Brawl Dojo.
Yeah,
the Brawl Dojo.
Smash Dojo.
Yeah, and I was like, hey, you got to see this. I'm like my brother. I was like, hey, you got to see this. What the heck is this?
Yeah,
nice try to catch there by Ned.
Yeah, that's actually something they're going to go for quite a few times. Whenever Wizzy gets a grab, if Ned's able to do so, he will throw out that up smash.
Still sticking with the Final Fantasy characters matched up. I guess Cloud and Sephiroth really can't get away from each other, huh?
No, definitely not.
And Mario versus Sonic, not at the Olympic Games here.
No, I mean, hey, Sephiroth showed up, and then Sora showed up right after that. So, I mean, Sephiroth can't escape Sora either, so.
No, he can't. Ned playing it safe there. Oh, Ken is going to hit Yoshi with the homing attack. I don't know if that was an attempt to save, but unfortunate there. Ken, I was going to say it's still 3 stocks, but still a solid lead for Team Red here. Ken, 2 stocks and 0%. Good, comfortable position. Ken's really been the defensive player here.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely playing not Mario, excuse me. He's playing Sonic the way Sonic should be playing. And he does well against both these characters, too. He can get in on Sephiroth, really well. And then Mario, I mean, it's kind of hard to deal with that speed sometimes. Yeah,
it feels like Yoshi's been the pure offense, and Ken has been pure defense. They've been sticking to that role, and Ken, obviously it's coming in. It's coming in clutch here because Yoshi did have the shared stock there off of Ken. We're in a last stock situation here in game number 1.
Oh,
it's really going to be who can make the first play on the ledge. Really, we haven't seen a lot of solid play on the ledge. It's more of either a mistake or just attrition getting the stocks off, Skip.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, I think you're definitely right on that, though. Seeing Yoshi kind of be like the mainstay offensive portion of their team, and then you kind of have Ken to be like a support, and Sonic's a great support character as it is. So,
and Ken's still sticking with that role, even though we're on the last stock, 44%. They're going to take Ned off the table here, and Dark Wizzy's going to have to do this one solo at quite a deficit.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's definitely going to be tough. I mean, they had a couple of stocks. I mean, we did see Yoshi lose that final stock there, but, Ken just playing, like you mentioned, defensive. He was able to keep those stock tanking the whole way through. This is going to be a tough spot here. Tries to go for that limit cross slash stock to be able to find it.
Oh, too quick for him there. Dark Wizzy snuck up on the stage. Almost got the kill, and then he's going to get the kill on Yoshi. It's now Ken versus Dark Wizzy in a one-on-one. Still not a great situation for Wizzy and Mario as a character here, but you never know if someone's going to make a mistake at the wrong time. There's the dunk, and he got him. Dark Wizzy brings it back.
Woo, jeez, man. I mean, that's exactly what you wanted there, too. It was just a tough spot in general, but, I mean, I know people like to kind of clown on Wizzy. He's not as dominant of a player as he used to be, but this guy's still super, super good. You cannot sleep on him, man. He's consistent the whole way through.
He never gives up. That's what you got to do. You never know if somebody's going to make a mistake. Somebody's going to do something that you anticipate properly, and I think Sonic was in the 60s there.
Yeah.
And there's no chance to survive, and probably just the right percent to take him off the table, because if it hadn't, Sonic would have definitely made it back to the stage. So Dark Wizzy and Ned sneak a game 1 in there.
Mm-hmm.
Want to see what? I don't think we'll see any character adjustments throughout, right?
If anything, you might see PT come out from like Ned, or maybe Ken from he'll switch to Sephiroth. But for the most part, yeah, I don't see any changes coming out here. I mean, YOC, as far as I'm concerned, is just a Cloud main straight up, and Wizzy, obviously. I mean, I don't think Wizzy's ever going to play another character.
No, Dark Wizzy has never played another character that I've ever seen. His goal in his life was to be the best Mario in this game, and to be fair, like you mentioned, Wizzy being a little, slipping a little bit lately, and I agree with that. But I still think he's the best Mario, right?
It can be argued. Kurama does pretty well. There's a couple other Marios who are, really stepping up their game. But I mean, he's still probably the main Mario main, because even Kurama's playing like Sora lately, because some people make bad decisions.
Yeah, some people do make bad decisions. Thanks, Skiff, for the support. I appreciate that. With my Keyblade in the background. As we game number 2 is dead even again, but just a slight lead for the red team. As we've seen, that doesn't seem to matter much. Blue team able to even it out, but both blue team members cornered on the stage here. Don't like that situation when you both are cornered on the ledge. More prone to make a mistake, I would think.
Yo, YOC went in with that dash attack, actually hit Ken all the way out there, and Wizzy almost capitalized on it. Threw out an up air, which didn't get the stock, but maybe if he drifted forward a bit with a back air, that could have been super dangerous. YOC and Ken have actually gotten some strays on each other. They really need to clean that up.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't feel like the strategy from YOC and Ken is to play as a team, like a cohesive unit. It feels like isolate the matchups that work best for you. Yeah, what was that? I don't know. Isolate the matchups that work best for them, and then try to win 2 1v1s.
Yeah.
Which, if you're good enough, that does work in doubles.
Oh, yeah. And they're definitely trying to make that work. I mean, I don't know how often these two team together, but I mean, right now, you're in winners finals, so you're doing something right, obviously.
Yeah, they're putting together a sensational showing here. 173 for Yoshi. Somebody's got to do something about this Cloud. There it is. Ned said that is enough.
Yeah, but I mean, you also got Sonic here sitting at 148. Yeah, these guys are definitely doing a great job staying alive, and that survivability is on point.
Look, I would see even that was kind of weird, where they were both picking on Yoshi there, and Ken was just kind of sitting by the stage dashing, and I was like, what do you want to do? I guess he didn't want to lose his stock. He's prioritizing that defense over anything else, which is
it's not a bad play, but you do need to help out your teammate.
Yeah, and it cost Yoshi because 86 already on with the limit online. Can we get some utilization out of the limit? It's going to have to be a recovery. Going to make it back with that. But forget edge guarding Sephiroth. Oh, it's good. Oh, I thought for sure the up B suicide was coming in, but no, not going to take him out with him.
I mean, you still end up cleaning up Sephiroth either way, so it's not the worst case scenario here. But I mean, hey, 3 stocks to 3 stocks. This is actually getting a little bit crazy now. Both teams are actually playing super on point, but as we mentioned before, great spike from Yoshi. Oh my.
That was absolutely gorgeous. The kind of play you need, but I would say that's the kind of play you need more on Sonic and less on Mario. It's been really just the strategy the whole time, right? We know that Cloud's going to go off and maybe share stock from Ken, but in general, yeah, the Sephiroth has been able to recover no problem. You get the Sephiroth or the Sonic out with a stock early, you're sitting in much better shape. I feel like Mario, you're in that one-on-one situation, you kind of know his recovery limitations, right? Right,
yeah. I mean, it's not a bad recovery, but it is a bit linear. If you make the right call, you can definitely take advantage of him while he's off stage. So,
yep. What was going on there?
So the thing is that they know that they're trying to go for that, so they're DIing up, which is making them go just above. Ned, I've seen this a lot at SmashCon too. He spaces too far out sometimes, and they're kind of hoping that they're just not going to DI up.
But Ken just stood there. It was bizarre. Nonetheless, it's all 14 members down to their last stock here in game number 2. Again, red team with a slight lead, but that's been the way the whole time. Oh, even if they get the 2-on-1 against Ken here, I would not count Ken out. But so far, Yoshi has been able to hang tough. 113, almost his limit online. Could be a stock from either character, and the up smash is enough to take care of Mario, Skip.
Yeah, and honestly, these two are starting to get fluid really, really well at the last minutes, as we've seen here, once the stocks are starting to get low. Because, man, Yoshi and Ken, they're doing a really good job of actually not only just comboing off each other, but they're doing a good job, one person goes on attack, and then another one covers them immediately afterwards. So they're doing some really cool stuff here.
And you can see that the game plan has changed. Is Ken now being the one to approach and letting YOC make a big play off the punish, and that's exactly what it's going to be. Gets the dash attack, and now we are tied up at 1 apiece.
Yep. So honestly, yeah, they're playing super well. Both teams are doing well right now. You gotta wonder if that's still biting them in the back of in the back of their head, knowing that they dropped that game 1. They had a nice 2v1 advantage, and Wizzy was just able to clean that one up. So, I mean, they look like they're doing okay, but we'll see as we get forward into this next game here because, I mean, everything can look nice on paper, but you still got to execute.
Yeah, I'd like to see what level we're going to use here.
Right.
Because they've got counter pick advantage by winning the first game, right? So they've got opportunities, and we're picking. This has to be a Battlefield or FD, because we're on Middle Mario stage. This is only available on the Battlefield stages. So.
I wouldn't be surprised if we got a small Battlefield coming up here. Actually, FD, these guys do like FD, so... Oh, we're just going regular Battlefield. All right, that's actually not bad. Considering the fact that they did have the counter pick advantage, it makes sense. Sephiroth can cover a lot of space. Mario combos like crazy off these platforms.
That's true. I think I like the decision as well. And you've got to use that to your advantage, right? If the counter pick wars end up winning you the set, I mean, that's a big deal. Off one mistake from Sonic, but that's all it can be sometimes. It's really tripping me up that there's a Final Fantasy character on each team, and Ken is not the Sephiroth. It's
yeah.
I'm getting tripped up all the time. But yeah, you were right. There's the combo from Dark Wizzy just a second ago. Not quite enough to get the job done, but putting them in a great position. Oh, Wizzy's in trouble here. What? Oh, what a great save by Ken with the back air in there just in time. YOC had no chance to live that.
Yeah, it was definitely super nice. I think he tried getting him with the... Actually, I don't know what I'm thinking. I lost my thought here anyway. But yeah, it was a great save. You're right. Oh, my goodness. But either way, things are starting to fall apart here. They're still finding a way to clean up that stock. And it's 3 stocks for the rest of the players here. But YOC struggling just a little bit. And now Wizzy, I think, is starting to find his rhythm.
Yeah, Wizzy's getting in the groove here. Ned was trying really hard to edgeguard Ken, and Ken was not having it. Ken said, no way. He's back on stage, but there's the up smash from Wizzy. The first solid 2-stock lead for this team in the whole set.
Okay. Yeah, Wizzy was just sitting on the top platform saying, hey, come try and get me, man. I'm sitting here waiting for you. But tries to throw out that dash attack, and YOC, ooh, puts himself in a bad position. This is going to be another stock they get. Tried to throw out the limit cross slash, not going to be able to find it. Now they're in a precarious spot here. Ned can clean this one up.
Yeah, no jump for YOC, but he couldn't get there in time. Ken, again, causing the disruption. A lot more teamwork in this match, Skip.
It's that damn hedgehog, man. Ooh.
I hate that hedgehog.
But there we go. We finally saw that up smash connection. And that was actually before the throw even went off. He actually caught him while he was spinning around.
Ken's at 60%, getting the stock finally off of Ned. Ned has been really tricky. The thing I loved about his recovery is he's actually using B reverse cancels with his neutral B.
Yeah.
The Giga Flare to make movement and work out for him in a really clever way. Keeping himself at a safe distance. So that has been making him very tricky to edgeguard, just like Ken has been tricky to edgeguard. It's just been, who can really get that stock off first? Can you get the Sonic off, or can you get the Sephiroth? Another great save from Ken. What? But he didn't air dodge to the ledge?
I don't know what happened. I mean, that's another stock gone too. You know what? This game might as well just kind of be a wash at this point. 4 stocks to 1. That's not a good spot to be in. I mean, Ken's good, right? We all know Ken's good, but I mean, you also got Dark Wizzy and Ned on the other side of that. This is not looking good for him at all.
Not at all, especially Ned being on 30. All right, all right. You always got to get one, Ned. All right, we give that one to you. Clap it up. Here we go.
Yeah, that was nice. That was really solid stuff. But he, man, pushed it into a game 4, and we talked about how they had the counter pick advantage going into that game, right? But now they got counter pick advantage going into game 5. Should we see a game 5?
Yeah, should we see a game 5? If they play like that again, oh, that's going to be ugly. And because the last stage they won on is Pokemon Stadium, they can't go back there. That's going to be a interesting dilemma, unless the other team lets them do that, which is always an option they could do.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes, you just want to go back to PS2. Sometimes that might be better than letting them go to another stage. It's just worse for you, so. But, I mean, we'll see. Gentleman Clause is definitely in effect, and we're going to see what stage we're getting into right here. Ooh, and Hollow Bastion.
All right, the glitch region. Here we go. We had to get it.
I'm happy that people are like embracing Hollow Bastion as like an actual like part of the stage list, because there was a lot of discussion for it a little bit, like whether or not it was too similar to Smashville, but I mean, it definitely has its own perks, it has its own style going on.
Listen, I'm fine with getting rid of Smashville and just leaving this one on.
Well, Smashville is a much smaller stage.
Yeah, it is small. I mean, that's the only thing keeping Smashville on the board for me is the fact that we don't have another small level. As everybody seems to hate WarioWare.
Dude, WarioWare should be legal.
I'm glad you agree with me.
Yeah, dude. We're going
to join Team Coney. We're gonna vote to get WarioWare legal. But for now, we were stuck with Hollow Bastion, which is a great level. A missed opportunity that we didn't have the gummy shit theme, but that's okay. I forgive you guys.
There's a lot of songs that they just did not use that I'm kind of surprised about. But
well, that's in the game. They didn't pick it.
Yeah,
they should have picked it.
But either way,
Wizzy trying to edgeguard Sonic. That is.
It's tough.
Man, wow, but why even bother?
I feel like half the time with Wizzy here for edge guarding, it's try to hose him, man. Like, you got a good tool there.
Great recovery for the blue team there, knowing each of their recoveries and knowing how to get out of each other's way without taking each other out in the process. Really good job there, and they by proxy, they've stayed in the lead as a result. Ooh, got a little for our first Shadow Flare appearance.
I do like what's going on, though. When one of the players on Ned and Wizzy's team gets sent off stage, what I just noticed there is that Ned has actually made a defensive play to go back to that side of the stage and kind of like provide some support to allow Wizzy to recover. So that's just like some nice, awareness on Ned's part.
Sephiroth is so tough to edgeguard. Here comes the back air. That was gorgeous. Well executed by Ned there. And Dark Wizzy back throw into the back. It was a tipper back air. Perfect percent to kill Yoshi there. And Yoshi, oh my gosh, they're going for the kill. Hell's Gate.
Yo, if that actually happened, that would have been sick. But fortunately, just was not able to get that hit that they needed.
I want to see it now.
I do. Yeah,
you guys better land this now. That's what we want to see. There's a forward tilt from Ken getting the first stock off of Ned, but is it too little, too late, Skiff?
No, actually, you pretty much just even things up here. Like, you are a little bit behind a percentage, but the stocks are entirely even across the board. And honestly, it's just a small string or two. This game is entirely even.
I agree with that. You have to figure what in the world changed, because the first two games were this, nail-bitingly close, but the red team felt like they were in control the whole time, and then Game 3, it just completely changed.
Yeah, that was definitely a tough game for them. Oh, man.
Bad situation there.
I think a lot of it just comes down, like, Wizzy's doing a good job, building up the damage and getting some stuff down, but I think Ned's just kind of stepping up to another level here. He's getting those conversions from those throws, closing out those stocks, finding spots out there, like getting people off stage. He's just doing a really good job. He's cleaning things up the way he should be doing.
Yeah, perfectly edge-guarded there. I mean, Yoshi didn't have a jump, so that up B was basically a guaranteed kill if he timed it right. And here we go, another bad situation for Yoshi. There's the back air. Gonna have to burn limit? No, it doesn't.
No. I feel like Ned probably could have got a little aggressive off stage there, but I mean, sometimes you're better off with the safer option. Oh, he falls out of the cross slash. That's so unfortunate.
Yoshi's in trouble here, and Dark Wizzy's okay with that.
Yep.
He'll say we'll both die, but it puts us in a 2-on-1, and that is going to be all she wrote. Ned and Dark Wizzy finding themselves in grand finals here at Glitch Region.
Yeah, those last 3 stocks in the game are just all people falling to their death.
Yeah, they're just like, help me,
right?
Save me.
But yeah, honestly, that was a great winners finals. I'm actually trying to see who
grab me out of the live stream.
Yeah, right.
There's no live stream for you, Sonic. No one, he reached out and no one took his hand.
Trying to see who else we got coming up here, though. But anyway, hope you guys are enjoying the stream so far. My name is Skip. This is Tant. And we do have some more doubles action coming up here. We're actually trying to run through this doubles bracket pretty quickly because we do have